And take this play for example. Back on February 22nd, at about the 3-minute 10-second mark of the second quarter, here we have LeBron defending Jokic. Ideally not a great matchup and one that he theoretically should be able to take advantage of, and trying to back him down here, but after making his drop step, the second that he does that and tries to face the rim, here we have a double team or kind of triple team from Rui Hachimura and Luka Doncic. And the second that Nikola Jokic turns around, he finds two set of hands in front of him and tries to make a pass over them, which eventually leads to a turnover. Or then against Sengun, much the same thing and trying the same approach with him, which definitely did work out for their team. Here on this play for example, once again during the second quarter and with a tinier defender against him, Sengun posts up against Jordan Goodwin, a matchup that he definitely likes and would like to take advantage of if they wouldn't bring a double team behind him. And well, go figure, that's what they did. The second that Sengun made his move toward the rim, Rui Hachimura came over for a double team and forced Sengun to give the ball up, trying to make a pass around Rui Hachimura at the baseline and eventually ending up in a turnover here. And then finally against Anthony Davis, once again taking the same exact approach and once again working well for their team on defense. I talked about this on Twitter last night and pointed out what they did, even though some people were saying that AD played bad because he didn't get to touch the ball, or that the Mavericks couldn't get him the ball. Well, that's not exactly the case here. They got him the ball, but the second they touched it or tried to make his move toward the rim, then the Lakers double teamed him and forced him to give it up. Much like on this play during the second quarter, AD is posting up, Christie actually gets him the ball, two former Lakers here, defended by Dorian Finney-Smith. Then, after AD gets the ball, the second they tries to make his move toward the rim, toward the baseline, once again, go figure, another Rui Hachimura double team, forcing AD to give the ball up, and with only about 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Not a good situation, but a very good defensive stand for the Lakers here, even with a small lineup against him. And well, I could show even more examples of it. Different stuff with them fronting them in the post, that's worked pretty well for them. They did a lot of that against Nikola Jokic, and especially with Jared Vanderbilt, who was also out there being a pest against Nikola Jokic and Sengun, picking up a flagrant foul against both of them, or rather them picking up a flagrant foul against Vanderbilt. They've done quite a bit of that and it's worked out pretty well for them. But at the end of the day here, their new defensive coverage and game plan against guys like that comes down to a lot of good timing on defense. Well-timed double teams, well-timed and well-positioned blitzes on the court, then good rotation on defense, covering up for spots that are then left wide open by the double team or blitz, and simply playing better team defense that's really hectic to play against for big guys like that. It really takes them out or not being able to get into a rhythm to begin with, not being able to get to the rim, or now though bulldozing through two different guys, and often when a big player tries to do that against smaller defenders, that doesn't work too well from a foul standpoint. Forcing them to give it up, then rotating well on defense, really causing mayhem and forcing their opponent into some late shot clock situations, that's the ideal kind of defense you want to play against them, and once again, it's worked out pretty well for them.